Hello, boys and girls, what's going on? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2023.
Hi, I am Mike from Ambrius.
I'm Sam.
Most importantly, how you doing?
We're doing really well. We played on the Sophie stage earlier and we're still buzzing. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's static. It's a game changer, man. Like, we've wanted to play the Sophie stage for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
And we're so happy about it. Like,
Is it one of those moments where you're just like, really? Did that just happen? Is this real?
It was very quick. It was blink and you miss it. It was kind of, but there was a time that you get to have on stage and you think, we're playing the Sophie stage of Bloodstock. It's so nice, man.
Yeah.
Loved it.
That's incredible. I mean, have you been here the whole weekend, or have you just got here today?
I've been here since Thursday, and the rest of the guys popped down yesterday. I think, to be fair to them, they wanted to sort of be refreshed and ready, whereas I was just like, I'm just gonna slog it. I'm gonna get down.
I must admit, when I was seeing all the Instagram stories of people at Bloodstock, I was like, oh, I should be there. But I just wanted one more night in bed to be refreshed for the set.
No, it makes sense. I mean, obviously, there's no temptation when you're at home either. Yeah, I was like, should we have a beer? Should we have one? Let's have four. Maybe seven?
I'm boring, mate. I'm not a rock star at all.
You'll be having some beers tonight, though, won't you?
Yeah, I think I've been forced.
Hey, no, there's no forcing about it. You said you were going to have some if it was a good day.
I said if it goes well. It's because I wasn't expecting it to go well. I thought I'd played my hand. It went well, so I think I'll be a dribbling mess at some point in the VIP.
Well, I look forward to seeing that later. So, compared to an Ambrius gig then, for festivals, do you change the playlist up or the set list up a little bit? We just go banger after banger so people might not be so aware of you, or is it just much the same?
Ever since the EP came out, we play it from start to finish, including the intro tapes. So we have the intro tape and there's parts in between the songs as well. And we literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way through.
That's great, especially fans are listening to it like, I know what song they're going to play next.
Yeah. I think we are looking forward to, because we've got some new songs in the works where we're just trying to make sure that they're perfect and ready to sort of be added to the set list. So we're going to mix it up, I think, and we'll get it set up so we've got a few different sets that we can do, because we've got a click and everything, so depending on where we're playing, we might think, we're going to do this set list, or we might change it up and mix things up. And I think it would be good for us as well, because you get a little too complacent if you play the songs in the same order every time. We need something to keep us on our toes, I think. Absolutely.
We're starting to play a few more shows now where we're kind of going up in the bill, so it's going to be nice having a bit of a longer set as well. It's getting quite nice like that. It was always sort of a half an hour set, isn't it, when you start out? Then as you start going up, it's like 40, 45 minutes. So I'm looking forward to doing a few more songs now.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. So I don't know if you're aware, us as a podcast, we are ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
Yes.
Obviously, you played on Sophie's stage today. I was going to ask if you're aware of Sophie and her story, but the way you just said yes, that makes me think the answer to that is yes.
Yeah. I remember hearing about, I think I was still working in retail at the time, and it was always on a weekend, and if I get 5 minutes, I usually had a look at the newspaper when no one was coming in. I remember reading about it and just horrified. It's something that shouldn't happen, regardless of who you are or where you're from, it was a hate crime.
It absolutely was.
I find out because the Beholder's song, that never bring us down, never take us down, and I think it was all about Sophie's story.
Yeah.
Brilliant song.
It's horrible.
It's awful.
But obviously, playing on that stage today and your familiarity with Sophie's story, did that make that set just that little bit extra because you're on that stage flying that flag?
So one of our songs is about, it's called Red, and the whole idea of it is about the fact that we all bleed red, and we're all one, so we should treat each other as so, and so there should be hate crimes and prejudice and things like that. And before we played it today, we did say we dedicate this one to Sophie and Sylvia and the whole Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
That's amazing.
It's just fitting, and there might even be people out there that still don't really know about it, so it's always good to sort of spread awareness. And the sooner we can sort of make things like make awareness. It just needs to be talked about.
Absolutely, and that stage is so important at doing that. We were talking to a band yesterday. I think it was Fury, and I was saying, you're putting it out there saying you're playing on the Sophie Lancaster stage. Some might go along, they're like, "Oh, wicked, they're playing on that. Who's Sophie Lancaster?" And they might do a Google search, and then that message gets to someone else.
It does.
And it's so important. That's why Bloodstock's amazing for doing that. They've got so much focus on Sophie's story. But what happened to Sophie, the attack itself, happened 16 years ago yesterday. Is that something you guys have ever had to endure in your life, where you've been, I don't know, had something shouted at you, hopefully not physical violence because of the way you dress, what you're listening to, where it might be?
I've been assaulted quite a few times. I used to have hair, like real long hair. Unfortunately, the genes don't allow me to have that anymore.
I'm with you, brother, don't worry.
But yeah, hats, isn't it?
I was coming back from a firework display, and I'm going to say it might have been 1 or 2 years after what happened to Sophie. And it was me and two mates coming back from a firework display, going down the only road it takes to get back to the town that we were staying in, and we got jumped by 16 guys that were just stood in the road, and it was there was no getting around them, and they just hurling abuse, and I tried to just walk around, but I'm not going to go into details, but it wasn't pleasant. So thankfully we got away with a few cuts and bruises and stuff, but I've still got a bit of lump in my lip from where I got headbutted and stuff in the face, but it's I don't mind talking about it, because it's unfortunately a reality of this is why people need to know about it, because it happens, and it's not even just about people from different cultures. It could be people from depending on where you're from around the world. People make a big deal about I don't know. Prejudice is just in so many different ways, isn't it?
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say. And thankfully, the Sophie Lancaster Foundation isn't really just about difference between cultures. It's about everyone. There's no room for prejudice, regardless, if that makes sense.
The common denominator that I found with these, when we have these comments, when Jamie asks these questions, is it's always 18 guys, 16 guys, 20 people. It's never, it's not one. It's always in a massive group, and I find that's a main core that they're just cowards, basically, in my opinion. But literally every band I spoke to, I got jumped by 8 people, 10 people, 16 people, 15 people, and it's bullshit. And it needs to stop. Sorry, sorry, I'll get off my soapbox now.
No, but you're absolutely right, and it was like that. That was on the one occasion. The other few times it wasn't as many people. But yeah, it's just not right, and it is an unfortunate reality of what we have to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes, from people from different cultures. I don't get it as much nowadays, because apparently now that I've got my head shaved, I look like someone you wouldn't want to jump out on, from an alleyway or anything like that. But
it's weird.
It is, yeah. Well, it's still not right, and it shouldn't happen. So thankfully,
right, but to do it for the way someone looks or the music they listen to is stupid, man.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It really is. I hope you don't mind me asking this, but something a survey that Sophie Lancaster Foundation did recently, and it's something we're kind of focusing on at the moment. Did you report that incident to the police when it happened?
I did, yeah.
Did they actually do anything about it?
Not really. I don't really know, to be honest. After it happened, I kind of tried to just forget about it. I don't really remember hearing anything very soon afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't want to trash the police, because they've got they deal with so much stuff, and I've actually been burgled in the last month, and they were out within 5 minutes, and they were really helpful. So I don't. It's a weird one. I'm not going to say they're selective of what they deal with, but
it's not going to be.
I can't imagine it's an easy job to do.
People above, isn't it? To make it should be a hate crime. We all know it's a hate crime anyway.
It absolutely should.
It should be. We all know it's a hate crime, and they need to make it official now. It needs to be official.
They absolutely do, and it's what we're working towards, and hopefully we will get there eventually. But moving it back onto you guys, you've just played the Sophie stage. Last year you played the New Blood stage. What was it like to get that call, that email saying, "Come on, come back"?
It was unreal. It was absolutely unreal. We never planned. We not in our wildest dreams did we think it was going to happen. But I had a message from Simon Hall in the morning saying, "Have you got 5 minutes for a chat?" I was like, 100%. He gave him my number. He gave me a ring. He said, "Are you coming to Bloodstock Festival?" I said, "Yeah, we've got tickets." He said, "How do you feel about playing?" We thought, yeah, 100%, we'd be up for playing. And then he went to Sophie stage. And I went, yep.
Fuck it up.
Yep, 100%.
I love it. Not I need to talk to the band members. And, yes, we're doing it. All right.
Yeah, I didn't finish his sentence. Like, yep.
The thing with Sam is why he does this thing where something really good comes along. He won't tell us exactly. He'll so on this instance he put no like, hi guys, how you doing today? It was band meeting at 12 p.m. and I was at work like, great, what's gone on? Something's happened. Something's gone wrong.
So that happened with the New Blood stage.
Yeah, last year he goes, oh guys, I really need to talk to you. And again, I was at work and I was just like, okay. And each time he said what it was, I was like, nah, you're having a laugh. We're not playing Bloodstock, but we were. So yeah, he likes to sort of play it down and just spring it out.
They called me a bit on it this year though, because when we played the New Blood, I said, right, band meeting, 12 o'clock. And I had messages from each one of them, oh, is everything right? Is everything right? And I said, I'll talk about it later on the meeting, man. 12 o'clock came out, I'm like, oh, you guys are going to need to book these days off work because we're playing Bloodstock Festival on the New Blood. And then I tried it this year and they all called bullshit. They're like, band meeting. They're like, oh, I'm in meetings all afternoon, you're going to have to tell me now. And I was like, you cheeky fucking mate. Like, yeah, we were playing Sophie and everyone went mad.
Phenomenal, absolutely amazing. But it's been a year since Effigies of Time for you guys. What's the future looking like?
It's looking really good. We got a couple of singles that we're going to release this year.
Amazing.
And then we're looking to do a big release next year.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, we can't wait. We're working on it at the moment.
Everything sounded like really tasty. You've got some tasty riffs and more song ideas than we really know what to do with at this point.
I think it's more advanced as well. It's like evolved.
Because I think because Effigies of Time is a lockdown album, and even though we knew what we were planning to do before COVID happened, when it did sort of happen, it was like, right, we've got some time technically we can use to just bounce the ideas across. Sam had like 8 months of furlough or something like that, so we sent him over the ideas and he basically got Reaper and learned how to do everything. And the EP, as it sounds, is exactly what Sam put together, and it sounds amazing for something that Sam, like, it's all Sam's work. I just play bass. I just work here.
Yeah.
Let's face it. But yeah, like we were able to make an opportunity out of something that was pretty grim. Let's face it. Like, let's hope that never happens again. But yeah, so this time around the songwriting is a little bit more together. Like, we're doing it in a room. Things are, it's going to be slightly different. I reckon.
More of a live environment. Isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. But the songs are sounding good, and we can't wait to get them ready and put them on a set and add them to what we've already got.
Phenomenal. Boys, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. It means the absolute
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam.
Hey, stole my
Cheers,
fist.
boys. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you very much, guys.